guys and gals, and welcome to another Friday. We survived another week. It is Friday, April 28th. I hope everybody's looking forward to the weekend and got some good things planned. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Christine. Hope things are nice and sunny down under. Gen X, good morning. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Happy Friday to you. You're not looking forward to the weekend, Tony? You gotta work on you gotta work on something. Good morning, Jan. Good to see you. Have to leave on a 6 hour drive around noon. Well, I wish I could still drive. I love taking trips like that. The longer I'm on the road, the happier this little captain of the starship is. 6 hours back on Sunday. We had some nice rain today. 10 p.m. Yeah. I knew it was late in the evening. I wasn't sure exactly what time, but yeah, I knew it was. I knew it was late in the evening. Hey, Derek, good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing good. Man, guys, what a week! Our weather is finally not looking too awful bad. We were up to 61 yesterday. I think we got a high of 59 today. Um, but it's clear. I mean, I don't know. Can't complain. I mean, you got to look for the silver lining on every cloud, I guess. With my youngest and her two kids. Oh, that should be fun. A little time away with your girl and the grandkids. I got to see my granddaughter last night when I got home from work. That was nice. I'm good. I have today off, so I'm feeling a bit lazy. I, I don't know if I have the day off or not. The way our boss does the schedule, kind of weird. Um, he puts a whole week down and then works on the schedule the last day of the week and just writes in Friday's hours on the old schedule and then posts the new one later in the day. So, I mean, it's kind of weird, but, once you get used to it. Let me see here. Gonna be 92 there today. Where you at, Gen X? I mean, without going into a lot of detail, we don't want your physical address or anything. Well, I mean, if you want a Christmas card, that might be handy later, but yeah. We're having rain, high in the upper 50s. They never shut the... That's because they're excited to see you, Tony. They're just excited to see you. Beep, beep. Morning, Ty. Good to see you, bud. Southern California. Okay. Nice. Nope. Still blurry. Every time my eye itches, I hope and pray it's going to clear up. My God, Drew. Christmas is too far away. Yeah, but if prices keep going up, you better start saving now. An hour or so, the constant noise, take beyond. Drugs will be required. Morning, Brenna. Good to see you. We're closed on Sundays, but I don't get a day off until next Saturday when we go to Ashley's graduation. Oh, cool. Graduating already. Yeah, kids, inland SoCal. No, nowhere fun. Like by the beach. How you think I feel? I live in Michigan. Our beach is a what? Maybe a I don't even want to think. I think there's ponds in California bigger than our lake right here downtown, and that's where our restaurant's backed up against. So you go outside to smoke or something like that, you're looking at the beach. I can't wait till they lengthen the beach out. They're supposed to take it back down the road further this year, so we'll see what happens. Missing one. Hey, Jan, actually, this weekend's science fair trip is why we didn't go to the cabin this week. Oh, okay. Our prices are already ridiculous here. You almost need to mortgage your house to do shopping. Same here. At least eggs have gone down. They're not, $17 for 2.5 dozen anymore. You can pick them up for about $9 now, $8 for 2.5 dozen eggs. I mean, hey, at least we can wake up in the morning and have an egg sandwich. This will be second college graduation, this time from graduate school. Oh, cool. Cool. You are within a day trip of Lake Michigan. Oh, yeah, I'm within an hour's trip of Lake Michigan. Yeah, it's only about 45 minutes directly west. Yeah, I mean, you can't see the other side on the darkest night, so let alone in the daylight. So yeah, it's kind of like an ocean. Hey Drew, did you see much of Jutru's show on Monday night? No, no, I've not got to go into near as many streams as I used to. Um, I'm still kind of getting acclimated to the job and these weird days on, days off thing. It's like they work you for 9 days straight, then they give you a day off, then they give you a day on, then they give you 3 days off, then they give you a day on, then they give you a day off, then you work 3 days straight, and it's just weird. That's what happens when you've got, a huge staff of people and you got to flip flop things around. So, you know, and I'm still having problems with my hip. Um, so I'll get adjusted to working and it won't hurt anymore, and then I'll have a day off or 2 days off or 3 days off, and I get back up and my hip's hurting again. And it's like we pay up to $12 a dozen for eggs here. Australia needs to get some of their own chickens, then quit having the eggs imported. We need Australian chickens. I've seen people surf on Lake Michigan. Oh yeah, I have too. Surfing, wakeboarding, parasailing, all over the lake. So today will be my last day on the morning stream. I usually get Tuesdays off, but I'll be on evening streams. And as long as they keep my hours like they are, late morning to early afternoon, that's not going to interfere at all with our evening streams. I hated having to shorten our morning streams. Um, but I gotta have time to get ready for work. I can just see Aussie chicken names. Cluckaburras. Yep, Cluckaburras. I like that. Roosteroos. Get ready before the stream. The hell no, because then I'm sweating and stuff by the time I got to get to work. Life is about managing stuff like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know. I know. But no, shoot, man, the way things have been here, um, with temperatures in the house versus temperatures outside and stuff like that, I'd be sweating and frazzled by the time I got ready to go to work. So nah, I start getting ready a little bit after 9. Sit down, have some coffee, relax a little bit, and head out a little after 10. And that just seems to work best for me. That's awesome. My hours as of Monday will be 7:30 to 2. Cluckaburra is the first thing that popped in my mind. No, we don't pick on Aussies. We like Aussies. You know us guys, we'll never pick on a woman who's naturally from used to being down under. Y'all do name shit like that. A cockwallaby. Cock Cockwallaby. Woke up with my allergies messing with me today. Steph was having a real bad day with her allergies and stuff yesterday too. She had a roll of toilet paper and allergy pills all over the bed yesterday. Good morning, Santee. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing. Down under is a male strip show in Vegas. Um, um, I'm not going to ask how you know that, young lady. Heck, I sweat at work, being back in the kitchen. Very warm. We have an air conditioner right there on the front line, so I don't do a lot of sweating at work. But then again, our temperatures haven't hit 100 degrees yet, so we'll see. Good morning, Kristen. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well this morning. If you have a chance to watch Drew's show, it's with my daughter and I on it, and shit got real. Oh, cool. I'll have to check it out. But I hope everybody is doing well. It is Friday. Well, it's Friday for some. For some, it's only like Thursday or Wednesday. Good morning, Rusty. Good to see you, bud. Long time no see there, young feller. Because it was advertised everywhere I went when I was there. You hear that, Ty? Your woman went to Vegas a couple months ago and was checking out muscular fellers in banana hammocks. Shame, shame, shame. They always turn the air conditioner on in the back if I tell them I'm too warm. Banana hammocks are appealing. I think it all depends on who's wearing them. You know, when you get to be our age, it's more like a plantain hammock. Um, and, well, those aren't near as appealing. She only seen the ads, she didn't go. Mm, mm. I bet those Instagram and Snapchat videos tell a different story. We all know Brenna. Come on, 3/4 naked fellers running around and dancing and stuff like that. I ain't met a red-blooded American woman yet that would check that out. Oh man. So what did you guys think about that premiere Wednesday evening? That was an interesting investigation. We were actually going to get together last night and take Alan to Henderson Castle before he had to head back to England next Tuesday. And well, Danny made plans to take him and didn't realize that Francois had a wedding and some bookings there yesterday. So we were not able to have free run of the place. And well, needless to say, when Henderson Castle is full, um, they kind of look at you weird when you're walking around with a bunch of paranormal equipment. So, and then they don't want to come back for some reason. I don't know. I guess you know one too many TV shows have taught people if you have a spirit in a dwelling like that from the mid to late 19th century, it must be a demon. It can't just be a friendly spirit. It must be a demon. I am dog sitting my dog until Sunday afternoon or night when my parents get back. Oh, cool. That should be fun. Most of those male dancers are gay. Yeah, but they fake straight so well just to get those tips, draw in that crowd. I remember back in the 80s, my mom went with a bunch of her sisters. It was one of their birthdays. They took my mom to go see Chippendales. And mom said she never in her life seen so many guys dressed in pink that obviously wore it on a regular basis. She was able to spot it out real quick, but yeah, she said it was not a fun show. That was a great investigation. I thought it was too. I thought it was too. I'm waiting to see what we got going this week. Mark's going to be taking off to head to Gettysburg. I did suggest to Danny possibly doing something on Sunday night or Monday. We'll just have to wait and see. So sorry, I haven't seen it yet. I'll get on that like a kid on a carousel. Oh, believe you me, that video will take you round and round, bud. Hey, fishing, good to see you. Hope you're doing good today, buddy. Required answers can't be. Oh, yes, can be. It can be. I saw Manpower Australia back in the day. When I was younger, like high school, I wore a bit of pink. Pink was a chick magnet. Yep. It was. Men who can wear pink are very sensitive. Or so my wife tells me. That's why I have one pink shirt in the closet and I wore it once. The day she bought it. This was during the disco era. Isn't the phrase real men could wear pink? High fashion! Oh, man. Everybody just all of a sudden get quiet. Not that I wore pink to get laid back. Visiting Dad Adventures. Hey, good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well this morning. But yeah, also guys, don't forget tonight. Tonight is going to be a very, very cool Ghost to Ghost PM. We have got Caucasian Sasquatch coming on, and we are going to be talking about Native American legends. When we were planning out what to talk about, it originally started as, Sasquatch and a couple related type cryptids. And then he started mentioning other things from Native American folklore and legend, and it's like, let's do that instead. So that's going to be our thing tonight. Is going to be Native American legends and folklore. That's going to be pretty interesting. That dude is an untapped cornucopia of cryptid information, and I am going to tap that cornucopia. Squirrel Sniper, good to see you. Hope you're doing good, my friend. Visiting Dad, I am absolutely chipper. It's going to be a real nice day here, high 50s. No rain in the forecast, but who the hell knows? It's Michigan, so I mean, we could have snow. I mean, it's only, just a couple days till May. We still probably have 2 snows left in there somewhere. That's my jam. I'll be there. Oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It always is when Squatch is over. If it gets too hot and sweaty, do they call him Sasquatch? That's possible. I don't know. That's very possible. Didn't know you went that way. Morning, brother. Hey, Mark. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well this morning. Getting ready for your trip to Gettysburg. Well, in the GB, spring has sprung. Rain and thunderstorm here today. One more. And like I said, as for this weekend with investigations, we might hook up with Danny and Crystal and go do someplace. They were just out at one of our local cemeteries a couple days ago, and they were handing out flyers for Ghostorama coming up in June, and popped over to say hi, meet Alan. Um, but I told him, I said, the cemetery they were at's got a very sordid, interesting history to it. So you want to talk about a place that could be slightly active. Um, Several of the bodies, and I guess here a few years ago, a real bad storm moved through this area. High winds, tornadic type winds, and it uprooted several trees, pushed other trees over, and in the process of going out and cleaning up the mess, or I should say going in the process of going out and surveying the damage, they found several coffins that had been pulled up out of the ground, coffins that had been completely split in half, and the bodies were hanging from the roots on some of these trees. Other ones had been flipped, just completely flipped out of the ground. So they had to go in, they had to rebury everybody the graves had been damaged and stuff. So, yeah, I think there might be a little bit of activity there. Let me see here. Make sure I didn't miss anything. A few more days to go. Cool. It's going to be damn fast. I don't want to start a road trip. A buddy of mine is trying to convince me I should do pro wrestling. I laugh because I know the cost of the training school, and that's not going to happen. Over $2,000 for 4 months of training. But that's not too awful bad. It's $500 a month. You can't even rent a house for that. Spend too much time in the cemetery. It's insane. Don't forget the cost of all those roids. I couldn't picture skinny old you doing pro wrestling. I just done cemetery with 200-year-old stones. Very cool. Very cool. I love going out. The one we done Monday night, Mark and Alan and I, that I premiered this past Wednesday. There was one of the very first people that we tried to talk to was a Revolutionary War veteran. That's where all the weird stuff started. Not from his grave, but hearing things, and I don't know. I've had steroid injections in my spine, the single most pain thing I've ever experienced. Should have been putting on weight, quite a bit of muscle, including getting my foot under a riding mower. Ow! Bootsy, good morning. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well this morning. Hey guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It helps the algorithm out. I don't know how. I don't understand that technical crap, but they say it helps the algorithm. So let's blow up an algorithm or something. Good morning, Stephen. You musical genius, you. Hope you're doing well this morning, bud. Me so much, it's ridiculous. YouTube screws me so much, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I think there's like little teeny tiny mishaps with that computer system on a regular basis. It's not just you. Believe me, it's not just you. If there wouldn't have been a teeny tiny mishap 2 years ago, we'd probably be sitting at 7,000 subscribers now. But you know, that teeny tiny mishap and a little bit of BS and jealousy cost me almost 5,000 subscribers and 900 videos and 2 years of hard work. I just about pissed myself when that needle hit my spine. You know, Tony, you're not the first person I've heard of that's talked about that, getting a steroid shot um, in their spine, and it just. I know my ex had an epidural one time, and they put that needle in her spine, and she said it felt like somebody was digging into her with a Dolph paint scraper. But then she went numb from her the bottom of her breast down, and she was fine after that. So she didn't care. She's just kind of laying there. Yep, yep. I heard that last night. Alan told me last night that Jerry Springer died yesterday. You would think all as many times as he avoided getting hit with a chair or something, that he would have been able to avoid the angel of death. But I guess all those close calls finally caught up with him or something. Cortisone shots. Oh yeah, very painful. My wife had cortisone shots in her hip, and not good. Not good at all. Haven't even looked for a couple of months to see how much subs I have. Well, he wasn't a Springer chicken, you know. Oh, yep. Definitely not a Springer chicken. 79 years old, though, I'll tell you what. My doc knows that I'm really suffering if I ask for the shots. Yeah, I can't wait to go see my new doctor on the 3rd. We're going to have a nice long talk about my hip and about my knees. And of course, you know, I know exactly what they're going to say. They're going to say, well, sir, your old doctor said he did not want you to return to work because there was too many physical problems associated with your diabetes, including your arthritis, which has flared up because of your age and stuff. So why did you return to work knowing that you already suffered from these pains, knowing they were going to make it worse? And I'm going to look at him and I'm going to say the same thing I said to my old doctor. Are you going to pay our mortgage? Are you going to pay the utilities? If you want to just give me $1,100 a month to take care of everything, then I'll sit at home. Plain and simple. But if you're not going to sell one of your boats and pay for our house, then I have to work. Regardless of what it physically does to me, I'm going to have to work. Like how you get shot at like 1,200 views, it just stops. Nothing else happens. That's a good question. That's a very good question. The second one I heard of where pancreatic cancer took him quickly. First was my father-in-law. See? Docs are ridiculous. Docs are very ridiculous. Life requires money. Yep, it sure does. It sure does. Tell him you're up for adoption. There you go. Actually, that'd be kind of funny because the guy is only like 28 years old. Yeah, doctors don't think about someone having to make money other than them. Well, of course they don't. I mean, why? And I mean, this sounds bad, and this is not all people who make money. But if you make $150,000 a year and you have a brand new house built somewhere and you can pay half of it with cash and mortgage the rest and make those mortgage payments out of your $2,500 a week paycheck, why would you be concerned with somebody who makes $30,000 a year or $40,000 a year? You don't think about it. You think, I drive a Corvette. I have 3 classic Corvettes in my collection. I have an airplane. I have party boat and I have a cruising boat. Why am I concerned with the person that lives in a modular home who's, or not why am I not concerned? Why should I bother myself thinking about this person? Drew needs a sponsor. Drew does need a sponsor. Drew's been looking for sponsorship. Um, but you know, I remember with the last channel how I went off um, looking for sponsors and stuff. You know, even the company that, you know, you guys always see me smoking their cigars. They're a small company out of Dallas, Texas. They didn't even return my email. So, you know, they don't want to look at you until you have, you know, 7 or 8 or 9 or 10,000 subscribers. Then they'll start considering sponsorship. My doc was actually great. Had a letter to SS doctor, saved me years wait on disability. Yeah, see, when I talked to my doctor about it, even though he didn't want me to work, he come up with this weird little note that didn't say anything about not working or anything. It just said, well, I mean, permanently not working. Even though they said my condition's permanent, the way he worded it in the letter was that it was in my best interest to not attempt a physical job until they could get my problems under control with the lightheadedness and the pain and my back, the neuropathy, things like that. So they, you know, disability don't take that into consideration as a permanent thing. Doctors should never think about how much a patient makes. I got mine from congestive heart failure. Thank God my heart's good. That's normally one of the first things attacked by diabetes. And every single time I've gone to the doctor's told me my heart is strong as a bull. They even give me a little monitor deal last time I was there, last year. And I was only on it for 3 days, and they're like, dude, your heart's incredible. That thing is perfect in every way, shape, and form. You forgot Doc's yacht. That's the party boat. That's the party boat. That's the 25-person party boat. That tickles me, Bootsy. Drew needs a sponsor. You know, being a reenactor, I've even got a hold of companies that make reenactor clothing. I've got a hold of companies that make guns. I've got a hold of people who make knives, you know, looking for that sponsorship so I could promote their businesses and stuff. Well, when you get a little bit bigger, give us a call back and we'll talk about it. But, you know, out of your, you know, let's round it up, out of your 600 or 700 people, how many of them collect knives? How many of them go camping? How many of them are reenactors? You know, sponsoring you at this juncture would probably not be fiscally our best move. You know, the older we get, the list gets longer and longer. What's wrong with us? Oh, yeah. Believe me, I know. And see, what's really funny with my diabetes, with the problems I have with this sustained high number of my blood sugar, the only way I can get my blood sugar to drop is to not eat nothing. The only way I can get my blood sugar down where it should be, which my blood sugar runs on average about 325 to 350, regardless of what pills I take, regardless of what injections I take, whatever. The only way to get my blood sugar to drop is to not eat. The only way to get it down to 99 or 100 where it should be is to not eat for about 3 or 4 days. I don't know if you guys know much about diabetes or not, but if you don't eat for a day, you start getting so lightheaded and dizzy that you can barely walk, and after about a day and a half, all you want to do is sleep. All you want to do is sleep. By the time, especially when your body's adjusted to a high level, when you get down to around 200 or so, then you start becoming just completely lethargic. You don't want to do anything. You don't want to get up. You don't want to bathe. You don't want to eat. You just want to lay there. I think I'll stick out with the 350s. Every time you go to the doctor, if you ain't got something wrong, they'll make up something. Anything to charge your insurance, bud. Anything to charge your insurance. Alan and I were talking yesterday about the kind of health care he gets in Britain compared to what we do here. And I was explaining to him that my doctor will literally write me prescriptions for medicine that clash with each other. And you know, if I take these things, I could get much sicker than, you know, I ever dreamed of being. But then I'll go to get my prescriptions, and the pharmacist will say, oh no, you can't take this with this, you need to take this instead. My insurance don't cover it. So then the whatever he's giving me the medicine for just goes untreated because my insurance don't cover the medicine I need. Oh, brother, missed that one. Artisans. Anyone get involved in reenactments to promote their goods, dumb policy indeed. Promotion is one thing, paying for promotion is another. Exactly. Well, that's high. Sounds like you need a new doctor. Well, sadly enough, we have one doctor, one clinic in this town, and there's no other clinic nearby here that takes my insurance. Drew, you could try send the companies a demo commercial or advertisement, and maybe if they like the video enough, could change their mind. Very possible. Very possible. This person selling creations, paying promote their wares. Now, I don't know if any of you guys have ever bought commercial time or not, but if you buy commercial time, if you hire somebody to put together a commercial for you or an advertisement or something, a professional, it can cost you upwards of $10,000 or more to get a commercial put together and edited and looking really nice. Um, the deals I was offering these people was very, very, very much cheaper than that. So, yeah, I think you might have better luck. Promotional demos, very possibly. It's crazy what it costs. Probably not. Video commercials. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Yeah, I actually considered that was my offer to most of these people was to actually build a commercial and do it on all the videos. So, sitting down watching the videos is a little bit more like sitting down and watching TV. You know, I know it's possible. I have a friend that does promo videos for Iowa Pro Wrestling. Iowa Pro Wrestling? That can't be a real thing. What do you guys do? Wrestle corn stalks? What is Iowa Pro Wrestling? Hey, Squatch. Good to see you, bud. Looking forward to tonight, man. I was in here just a little bit ago bragging about your compendium of knowledge that we're going to tap into tonight. Your keg of intelligence that I'm going to put the tap in. Me too. I'll be driving most of the day. Well, I got to take up. Bye. Have a great day. You too, Visiting Dead. Have a great day. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out with us. And hopefully we'll see you tonight. That's going to be a real good stream tonight. Need a refill yet, mate?
No, you're alright. You're fine. I've just finished that one. I'm fine.
Okay. I finally figured out the steam and condensation thing on the new percolator.
Have you?
Yeah, I just really got to twist the lid on tight. My old one was so heavy it wouldn't.
To be a thing because they wouldn't be expected to have a puddle round it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not unless it was a fault with it.
I'll try my best. Thanks for hosting. My pleasure visiting. Anytime, bud. Anytime. Average cost for family of four, $7,095 per month, which is $85,139 per year. It's expensive, and people don't realize it. People have got no clue what it. Well, I mean, they do when they sit down. They do their taxes at the end of the year, but for a family to survive, it's. And that's average. I mean, You know, we may be a little bit on the low side, but there are families out there that pay a lot more. Cost of their home, cost of transportation, cost of schooling, cost of food, cost of utilities, you know, and it just adds up, and adds up. I mean, you know, JJ was talking earlier, Jan, about, you know, her daughter graduating again here real soon from her second round of college. And I mean, you figure it used to cost my mom and dad about $65 a year to put me through elementary school. Went up to about 75 for junior high, went up to about 85 for high school. And that was 35 years ago. I mean, I don't even want to think what it costs now. And tomorrow I'm hosting Mogollon Monster for Sasquatch Chills. Cool. The land of gluttony. Yep. Time to start eating neighbors. I don't know. Most of my neighbors around here look kind of gristly. I don't think there's... I don't know, though. That chick across the street's kind of beefy. Kind of bitchy, too, but eat her dog first. Neighbors are cheap, food is expensive. That is true. That is very true. Neighbors are cheap. I got too many of them anyway. Maybe if we start eating them, then nobody else will want to, you know, people just start randomly disappearing like that. Maybe nobody else will be too awful anxious to move into their homes. Boil them into a stew. There you go. Take those, you know, take the old gristly bones and stuff like that and boil them into stew. You know, a nice big old pot of salmon beans sounds good right now. Well, she was lucky this time around. All she had to pay for were online books. Classes were free since she works there. Smart girl. I knew I liked her. Not just good looks. She didn't just get her mama's good looks, she got her daddy's brains too. How about that? Break all the bones, get tomorrow. My neighbors have like 5 little kids. Bet they're tender. How the hell did we get onto cannibalism? This isn't the Rocky Mountains in the 19th century. How the hell are we talking about eating our friends and family or eating our neighbors? Beep beep. It's not the farmers, it's the middleman. Good morning, Robert. Good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing well today. Why do you have 7 $250,000 tractors, Mr. Farmer? I always wondered that myself, to be honest. I was walking to work the other day, and one of them drove down the main road down here where I have to cross that to get to the restaurant. And this thing was freaking huge. I couldn't believe it. I mean, this tractor was twice the size of a semi tractor. I couldn't believe. I mean, the tires on this thing were 2 foot bigger than I am. I couldn't freaking believe it. it looked like a tank going down the road. We almost got to 70 degrees yesterday. I'm finally starting to see grass in my backyard. Very cool. That's commonplace around here. Don't get me wrong, farmers oftentimes get the short end of the stick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Prices go up and down and they lose money sometimes like crazy. Farmers cry broke, you're on something. We have hit 90 a few times already. Can't wait till we hit 90 again. This crazy frickin' Brett wants to take walks every day, and to him, 49 degrees is nice. To me, 49 degrees is put on a hoodie and a coat and keep your gloves in your pocket just in case, because it could start snowing at any time. It's like I told you guys, we start having mornings when it's 60, 61 continuously. That's when I'll start doing these streams from out on the back deck. Up until then, I'm staying right here in the studio. A lot of that keeping up with the Joneses and John Deere Green around here. My flowers are getting near bloom despite frost past 2 nights. Wisconsin, come on, middle May. Well, I'm in Georgia. It could start snowing anytime. Yeah, don't forget all their kids need new trucks. And it's funny how that is these days. Back when I was in school, I went to school in farming country. And I mean, pretty much 85% of my high school was farm kids. And they drove old beater Fords and Chevys and everything else. Of course, you know, they had brand new guns hanging in the back window. Most of them had a rifle and a shotgun hanging in the back window of the truck parked in the school parking lot. But they were old beater cars. Now, I mean, you had a few kids that, you know, were lucky like me, and their dads sunk months and months and months into going out and finding a nice classic car or something like that, and you know, getting it painted or painting it in the barn, or they might know a guy that owes them a favor or something like that. But guaranteed, those cars were always covered in dirt and mud and dust and rock chips and everything else. That isn't nearly as much thing here. Local farmers really try to install good work ethic and value in their kids. I'm friendly with almost all farmers in our area. That's how I am. Yeah, but you guys know me. I'm friendly with everybody. I have Amish friends that, you know, would flat out tell me the way my personality is with people and community and everything. If it wasn't for all my bloody damn tattoos, I could be Amish. I told you guys the story of our old Amish friend that passed a few years ago that got hit by the car on his way home from work. Back when he used to do reenactments with us, he was one of the premier copper and tin smiths. He built custom guns with copper and silver inlay and stuff like that on them. I mean, you're talking $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 guns, and me and his daughter were talking at a reenactment one time, and he reached over and he elbowed me. He goes, "You know, if you want to marry into the family, we got to put you through a tree stripper first and strip all that skin off of you that's all marked up, right?" The day of the awesome beater truck is unfortunately gone. Now they're driving new diesel dualies. Well, believe me, I've seen a few of them. We had a kid pull into the restaurant yesterday, couldn't be no more than 16 or 17 years old, and he had some great big, huge Super Duty Ford, candy apple red, shiny, chromed up. He had two American flags flying off the bed of it, but still, I mean, come on. The kid's not had his driver's license for 3 months yet, and he's driving daddy's $70,000 truck. I was allowed to hunt on the grounds in this area. There's only one kind of access. Well, me and some of my cousins. It's a family thing. Well, guys and gals, I hate to do this to you. Got 11 in here, 18 thumbs up, but it's time for me to hit it and start getting myself ready, pop in down there at work, see what's going on today. So this is going to be it. And, well, those trucks are crazy expensive. Every vehicle is now, I suppose. Yeah, it is. But don't forget tonight. Yeah, I know, Tony. I don't like it either. I don't like it either. But don't forget, guys, tonight, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be me and Squatch up here. And we're going to be talking about some crazy folklore, myths, and legends of the Native Americans. So, y'all take care. Have a great day. Yeah, I know you won't be here tonight, Tony. You are going to be on the road, brother. And I feel sorry for you. I really do. But y'all take care. Take care of each other. God bless you. God love you. We do. I'll be here. Okay, Squawk. Sounds good. We'll see you guys tonight.